first pitch coming up under the lights at Wrigley. The Cardinals and the Cubs, next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, and you can see there, these home fans haven't had much to get out of their seats about. Their guys are in danger of getting swept here at home, so they're going to be hoping for a much better effort here.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Johnny Littlefield gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. John Jay makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball one as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high. And it's 3-0. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball. Anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Here he comes, 3-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Three and 2, here it is. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first offering. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. And he drops that one in for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Michael Lee will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Starlin Castro will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Starlin Castro.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or 2 before the real fun begins.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed, If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Junior Lake standing in. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. A dozen home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Pitch on the way. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. The pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Here it comes, 2-1. To 2-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Mark McGuire will stand in for the first time here, and he's recently hit the 40 home run mark for the season. First pitch coming. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Wrong.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Alan Craig will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now the pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes the 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Pitch on the way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Sherholtz is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. George Kataris will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Now the pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now the 1-2. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
In now, Nate Sherholtz. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 13 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Here it comes. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now here it comes. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that ball is gone. Blasted into the bleachers in left. A solo shot here for Nate Shearholz. Number 14 on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Into the box now, Ryan Roberts. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Standing in now, Chris Coghlan. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled straight back. Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Johnny Peralta will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Come on, Cubs, 102 years. You do better.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The next pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now the 1-1 to Peralta. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Into the box, Mark Ellis. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. The average down at an even 220. 3 homers and 30 RBIs. The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
The 2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Let's go, Cubbies!
A 2-1 offering. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Shelby Miller will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. He was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in, and he's saying, what's so hard about this?
In now is John Jay. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
He's set, now the pitch. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Matt Carpenter will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First pitch coming. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Luis Valbuena makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Luis Valbuena.
First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
In now, Johnny Littlefield. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Let's go, Cubbies!
1-0 on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now Miller on 1-1.
Here we go.
Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes a 2-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there and then get the putout down at first.
Here's Starlin Castro. Ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout.
1-0. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Junior Lake would be next. .30 is on the way. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here he comes on 3-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and Castro's got himself a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Junior Lake will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. The 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
.1-1 on the way. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
The 2-2 coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Cubs strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Michael Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First offering on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. One 1-0 pitch now. Now a little dribbler up the line to first, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Grounded foul off to the right. One-two, and he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
The pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 with one away. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two away now.
He's making quick work of the middle of this lineup. Back-to-back strikeouts against their number 3 and 4 hitters.
Alan Craig will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
And now a pitch on the way. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this one is gone. A home run to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, George Kataris, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Get it out of here.
And the pitch.
Here we go.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
And now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. Even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Nate Sherholtz will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now the first pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. Even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Ryan Roberts will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Now the pitch. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Picked up by Peralta. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Into the box, Mark Ellis. Swinging a hard hit grounder down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
The pitcher, number 40.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Shelby Miller will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Come on, Cubby. Overdue, Cub. We're way overdue.
First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
He's ready now. The pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here's the 2-2 home. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. John Jay waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
John Jay will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Go back to stay one.
First pitch on the way. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Get out here. Go home, Cardinals.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
It's got to be right here.
Here comes the 2-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Chris Coughlin will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Chris Coughlin.
And here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boy, we've seen a lot of guys be late on that fastball tonight, and I think that all comes from being a little over-aggressive.
Let's go, Cubs.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman, number 24,
Luis Valbuena will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's a 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. The 2-2.
Here we go.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's the payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is reached for and sent on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
the pitcher, number 17, Johnny Littlefield.
Johnny Littlefield will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, look at this. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Throw is low, and nearly a great play, but the scoop will go in and out of the glove.
These are the tough ones for a first baseman. If this bounces a little sooner, it's not that tough of a scoop, but you see it short hop him and bounce right up toward his belt buckle. Not a safe spot. He can't dig it out.
Starlin Castro will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set. Now the pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Now Miller on 1-1. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
You'll see where this is on show track. This is a curveball, and it's up right in the hitter's line of sight. Much easier to react to, and he just swats it into center field.
Junior Lake will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's set, now the pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Matt Carpenter will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Opposite field to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Michael Lee will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. .1-0 on the way. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Okay, pitch out.
Now the 1-1. On the ground for Castro. This could be 2. Roberts for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
And for as quickly as the tying run gets on base, he's taken away here on the double play. Just a big pitch right there, and a very good turn at second base to get them both.
Mark McGuire will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Let's go. Let's go.
First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Foul. Here's the 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They still trail it here 2-1. Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Craig will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
George Kataris will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Nate Scherholz will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Alan Craig will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
The 1-1 home. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Strike him out!
3-1 on the way. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Well, that was a slider, but he didn't seem to have too much trouble with that one. He rips this right down the line. He'll wind up making it into second with a leadoff double.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Antoine Weber will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Antoine Weber.
Yadier Molina will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Another good at-bat here to start the inning. That's 2 in a row that have reached base. So with nobody out, that'll give him a good shot to, at the very least, tie up this ball game and not take the lead.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Some guys live for this situation on the mound. There's a guy in scoring position. You lead by just a run. It's all on you. And then you go out and punch someone out like that? I love it.
In now, Mark Ellis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Pause, now the pitch. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 1-1 pitch on its way to Ellis. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. A big pitch here, 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
2-2 pitch on the way. This ball will be chopped foul. Now another 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Here's the full count offering. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tyler Lyons will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 70, Tyler Lyons. Now playing shortstop and batting in the ninth spot. Number 38.
Ryan Roberts will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
You can do it, Ryan.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
The 1-0 home. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Here we go.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Now the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 is on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Coughlin.
Chris Coughlin will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-0. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And this will be fouled away. Now the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Here comes the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. The 3-1 coming. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
The new pitcher set to take over now, and it'll be the slender left-hander Wesley Wright that gets the call.
Wesley Wright.
Pete Kozma will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. On the way. Here's the swing, and of course ground balls always find the new guy. This one's down to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. John Jay will step in, a ground out victim as last time. First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this away for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Matt Carpenter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-1. Swing, and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Our score remains 2-1. Donnie Murphy digs in at the plate.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Donnie Murphy.
First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Starlin Castro will dig in. He singled his last time around. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Junior Lake.
Junior Lake will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it 2-1. Jose Veras is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 41, Jose.
Michael Lee will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here we go!
The next pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
A 3-0. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. And Shearholtz has got it, 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Here's Castro for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Obviously much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
2 out with a man at first. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing he'll ever have. He only made it 6 full innings, but he definitely brought his good stuff to the ballpark, and he winds up helping his guys get out of here with a victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 2-1. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.